Welcome to the deep dive. We are jumping straight into a massive Week 16 primetime game, 49ers versus the Colts.
And this is really a tale of two teams going in completely opposite directions.
Absolutely. So we're going to unpack the three critical storylines that are going to define this game tonight.
Well, the stakes couldn't be more different. San Francisco, they're just white hot. That's 4 wins in a row, a 98% chance at the playoffs.
And they're eyeing that #1 seed in the NFC, right? If they win out, it's theirs.
Exactly. And it all starts tonight.
But then you look at the Colts and they're staring down the barrel.
Oh, totally. 4 straight losses. They haven't won at home since, late October? They basically have to win out just for a shot.
So all that pressure lands squarely on their very unexpected QB situation. Let's start there, actually. No, let's start with the 49ers offense and Brock Purdy.
Right. And Purdy's return is, it's everything for them. The offense is just so much more effective when he's in.
The numbers back that up completely.
Yeah, they do. They're averaging 27 points a game with him, and that drops to 22.8 with his backup.
But the big question with Purdy, at least early on, was the risk. He was throwing a lot of picks.
A ton. He threw 7 interceptions in his first 4 games. The question has sort of shifted now from can he play to can he protect the ball.
And to his credit, he's been clean the last 2 games. He's coming off that monster 140.3 passer rating against the Titans.
He is. But now he faces a very, very different challenge. This Colts defense, it's a specialty unit.
In what way?
They just held Seattle's offense, which is potent, to just 18 points, all field goals. And they're tied for 7th in the league with 12 interceptions.
So they're ball hawks.
They live for it. They disguise coverages, they bait young QBs, and if they can rattle Purdy, you might see those early season mistakes creep back in.
Okay, so if Purdy's job is to avoid the big mistake, the Colts' whole offensive plan revolves around the unique game of Phillip Rivers.
At 44 years old, who saw this coming?
Yeah.
He played shockingly well in his comeback.
Yeah, even though he hadn't thrown a touchdown pass in 1,800 days or something crazy like that. So where is his success actually coming from?
It is exclusively from the short game. The deep ball is basically off the table.
It's that bad.
It's not good. He was 2 of 8 on throws over 10 air yards. That resulted in a 4.7 passer rating and a game-sealing interception.
Wow. And that just kills a guy like Alec Pierce, who lives on the deep ball.
Completely neutered him.
Yeah.
1 catch. So if they can't go deep, they have to win underneath. And this is where the 49ers are really vulnerable.
Because of all their injuries on defense.
Precisely. Rivers was almost perfect underneath. 16 of 18 for 87 yards and a touchdown on those short throws. He's just feeding Taylor, Pittman, and Downs.
And that's the perfect way to attack a defense that can't get pressure.
The perfect way. San Francisco has the fewest sacks in the league, just 16. Since Week 5, they're giving up the 3rd most passing yards. Rivers is attacking their biggest weak spot.
Which brings us to the ground game, and this is just a historic showdown.
It really is.
Yeah.
You think about this. It's only the 3rd time in 20 years you have 2 guys entering a game with over 1,700 scrimmage yards each.
You've got Christian McCaffrey, who leads the whole league in touches. He has 742 yards and 14 touchdowns.
And he leads all running backs in receiving. He's just a machine.
And then on the other side, Jonathan Taylor is right there with him. 1,761 scrimmage yards, and he leads the league with 18 scores.
They are the definition of workhorse backs. But here's the twist.
They've both slowed down a lot.
Dramatically. McCaffrey's been held under 90 scrimmage yards his last 2 games. Taylor's average has plummeted from 114 rushing yards a game down to 76 since their losing streak started.
So you have 2 absolute superstars hitting a wall at the worst possible time.
Yeah. So for Monday night, it really boils down to a battle of, precision versus opportunity.
You have Rivers and his quick, short passing game attacking that soft 49ers defense.
Versus Brock Purdy trying to keep his turnover-free streak alive against a defense that's built to create them. Something has to give.
So here's the final thought for you to chew on. You've got Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor, 2 of the most dominant backs in the league, both stuck in a slump. Which coach do you think is more likely to put the ball in their stars' hands on that first drive just to force the issue and try to break that trend? Because that decision could set the tone for the entire night.